Hey there, this is Justin from A to Disney. Happy President's Day. Today we celebrate all the presidents of the United States. Walt Disney himself was very patriotic and loved the presidents. As a child, his childhood hero was Abraham Lincoln. In fifth grade, he had a report on Abraham Lincoln and he dressed up just like him and gave the Gettysburg Address. Now, Walt wanted to bring that patriotism to the park, and he actually had a street that was planned off that would shoot off of Main Street, USA. It was going to be called Liberty Street. And in there was going to be an attraction called One Nation Under God. And there it would have all the presidents. At first, he wanted it to be a wax museum. So this attraction was also going to be part of the World's Fair. That was in 1963. As the Imagineers were starting to build the different presidents, they realized how tricky it was, and so they decided to focus on Abraham Lincoln since it was his favorite. And this is how Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln started. This idea for One Nation Under God did not go away, and in fact, when Disney World opened, Liberty Square was created, and the Hall of Presidents became what was Walt's vision for One Nation Under God. So this attraction was part of the 1971 opening of Disney World, and it featured all of the past to current presidents of the United States. Now, none of them had a speaking part. There was a poem that was read and a short video about patriotism. So this ran from 1971 to 1990s, and it closed for refurbishment. When it opened back up in the 1990s, Bill Clinton was the president. So from Bill Clinton to all the way today, each new president will get an animatronic and they will do a brief speech. So even today, if you go to Disney World, you can hear Donald Trump give a speech. So every president since Harry S. Truman to today has gone to a Disney park, with the exception of Lyndon B. Johnson. Some of the presidents have a unique fact about them that goes with the Disney parks. Harry S. Truman visited the park in 1957. It's pretty interesting because he refused to ride the Dumbo ride. And if you know, Republicans are associated with the elephant, so he didn't want anything to do with that. In 1961, Dwight D. Eisenhower was made an honorary member of the fire department at Disneyland. John F. Kennedy met with the president of New Guinea in Disneyland in 1959. Also, it's important to note that Disneyland has only closed a couple of times, and one of the times is when John F. Kennedy was assassinated. Now, Richard Nixon was a good friend of Walt Disney, and he was known to be a big Disney fan. He was there for the opening of the monorail and helped Walt cut the ribbons. So Richard Nixon was at Disneyland in 1955, 59, 61, and 68. It's also interesting to note that his speech that he gave, that when he said, "I am not a crook," was actually held at the Contemporary Resort in Disney World. Now, Jimmy Carter got to run through Disneyland before it was open, and he's the only one to get a running tour of Disneyland. Now, Ronald Reagan was there on opening day, and if you didn't know, he used to be a movie star, and so he was a host of the Disneyland TV show for the opening day. But he also came back for the 35th anniversary. I hope you've learned a little bit more about Disney and President's Day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe for more videos. Let us know what you're enjoying about our videos in the comments below, and make sure to give us a like. And remember, whether at home or at the park, make every day a Disney day.